Hey guys, Robbie. I got a special guest here to say something.
Greetings, this is Wonder Woman. You are watching Pros versus Noobs.
Actually, Wendy, that's supposed to be Pro teaches noobs. I know you like how to do, you like to do fighting and everything, but not everything's always.
And today, this is Azula from Avatar The Last Airbender. We're going to teach you how pros do things. They do it better than their brother. They're about to celebrate becoming an only child.
Yeah, I hear you say that a lot, Azula.
Yeah, noobs are just twerps and they all need to go to bed. They sure are. I can't stand a noob. You know who's a noob? Billy from The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. I can't stand that guy. But he is my best friend, so whatever.
Oh, way to go, Mandy. So, yeah. What they said. Welcome to Pro Teaches Noobs. Hey guys, welcome to another lesson of Pro Teaches Noob. Today I have with me Pika.
And I have rearranged my furniture.
Again, right?
Yeah.
And today we are, well, I would have once said wrapping up the Loeb sale Batman trilogy, but now I can't say that anymore. We're now into, I guess, what is now officially an interlude, which it already was, but now it is more officially an interlude. Is that a good way of putting it?
Yeah, because this pretty much happens in the middle.
Right in the middle of Dark Victory. Catwoman win in Rome. A Catwoman murder mystery, as it says at the top. And yeah, this is where we see them deciding to tell the tale of what was Selina doing in Rome. Now, if there's one downside I will give to the book is because Loeb is not a type of writer who would be like, oh, it's not what you think. It's like, no, it's a case of, as you put it best, the phrase of, it's not the destination, it's the journey. Because let's be honest, that is the more, and Loeb is a straightforward writer. He's not a guy who is like a Morrison or whoever who could rearrange things or reveal there's a deeper story. Not usually, anyway. But I almost was going to say this was the last of us going over Loeb and sale at DC, but then one, we have Last Halloween, but two, we still have some of the other books like Superman 4 Season and The Challenges of the Unknown.
Yeah. I actually don't, just reminds me, I do have 4 Seasons somewhere over there.
Yep, well, to be fair, I would like to reread that first before we go over it.
Okay.
But yeah, I've been really loving Loeb's Catwoman. I gotta say, with next to Paul Dini, he's still one of my favorite Selina writers. As far as writing her being a love interest for Batman, anyway.
I guess that is also kind of a balancing act on having her be a character on her own and being a love interest.
Exactly.
That's kind of something that both Loeb and Tom King both balanced in a different way.
Like I said before, Loeb writes her as a good woman who makes bad decisions. King writes her as a bad woman. Not an evil one, but a bad woman who's trying to be good. Which, those are two very different, but equally viable takes for her, wouldn't you say?
Depends on what direction you're looking at it.
Well, yeah. Well, like I said, one has to be like, which is her more dominant personality? How much is the real Selina? And with Loeb, he clearly has to be the good woman is there. Whereas King, I wouldn't say that the bad girl Selina is the dominant one. His makes it more of a complicated thing. That's why I feel it is. Loeb is more simplistic, going that way. King is more complicated, which, if you ask me, is a little more realistic. Because basically both, King is more trying to stay faithful to the type of person that Selina's history has made her out to be, which is she's a thief.
Hmm.
When you really, let me say, when you really think about it, between the two of them, Loeb is overhauling her character. King really wasn't.
Hmm.
Because let's be honest, Selina is a contradiction. Especially when you follow her history. You get what I mean? Because if you follow her history, she was a straight up villain.
Yeah, she started out as a villain, and it wasn't until later when they decided to turn her into a love interest.
But even then, they didn't
But
really go that hard until Loeb.
Yeah.
I mean, not counting Earth 2, of course.
Oh.
Not counting the one that had Helena. Aside from that, when you really think about it, most writers didn't pull the trigger on that relationship that much.
Yeah,
Again,
they just played with it.
Yeah, until Loeb. Loeb was the first one who actually confirmed it.
Hmm.
But like I said, though, but he did have to overhaul her character quite a bit, if you ask me.
Hmm.
Whereas King, when you look at his Selina, is a case where she's still the thief. She's still the person who's not a good person. But she's not pure evil either. And let's say that about Selina. She was never pure evil. Out of all of, even back to the old days when she was a full-on villain, she was probably the lesser of the villains by comparison.
Yeah, that sounds accurate.
Her most extreme crime, and yes, it's still an extreme one, but compared to the other ones, it's not much, was kill. And even then, I don't think she ever really killed. She might threaten to kill, but I don't think she's ever murdered anyone.
Yeah, and then I remember also there were some stories where she killed more, killed kind of a habit, and those stories had to be retconned into some other Earth that got then wiped out during Crisis.
Yeah, because they're like, no way Batman would allow her to be just willy-nilly kill. I mean, to be fair, though, I did like how King toyed with it, though. Having she has this large number over her head, and then you find out, oh, she took the credit for Holly, but even Holly wasn't doing it just maliciously.
Yeah, then it turned out it was not.
It was the people who burnt down the orphanage they grew up in.
Yeah, and that was. But did they also do that in one go as a kind of a burning, or what? But they also do it one at a time.
Or one at a time, one of that, something like that. But still, which again, I do give King props for that. That was some smart writing, making us feel like, where's he going with this? Oh, that's where he went with it.
Oh.
So yeah, so whenever I do get Tom King on, which it has been a bit loose because he's been busy, but I do plan asking him, was Jeph Loeb an influence?
Yeah, have this remind you of that, and we have been talking about it for 7 minutes now, so let's move on.
Right. The Romans penthouse. Whenever I think of stealing, I think of here. Put it back. Sorry, that's not what I have. Oh, so we're basically reenacting that scene at the opening, that one scene in Dark Victory.
Yeah. Or Long Halloween,
Long Halloween, you're right. Long Halloween first.
Not sure if the dialogue is the same, or if it's a similar kind of. But it is one of the many other. Huh. Oh yeah. Because it looks like there's like the same situation, but I'm not sure if the dialogue matches.
I'm a looking.
Or maybe it was.
Let me check. I remember when which issue that was. It was one of the earlier issues.
Yeah, it's the first one. If it's the
first issue. You're right. It wasn't. Completely different. Sorry, that's just not what I had planned for today. No, this was like I was wondering who left the window open. I don't have time for this.
Yeah.
Unless this was a moment in Dark Victory. No, it couldn't have been. No, yeah, it really couldn't have been because she didn't rob anything during Dark Victory.
It could have been one of those many other sequences where, because Batman's inner monologue did mention that not the first time, so this could be one of those other times.
And yeah, it's saying you're always here. Stop stealing some people. You might as well ask a cat to swim. See if you can make yourself useful in some other way than telling people what to do. That man can be so annoying some of the time. Scratch that. He can't be annoying all the time. But yep, so who? Ruff ruff. Uh-oh. Here, doggy. Fetch. Good dog. Stay. That's not funny. And just shows to go just shows to go you. Just shows to show you. Hold on.
Well, just goes to show you. That sounds. Yeah.
Just shows to go you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that should be just goes to show you. That sounds better, more natural than whatever this is.
Let me look at here.
Men and women really don't find the same.
No, it even says it right here. Even in this.
Whoa.
Just shows to go you. Men and women really don't find the same things funny. That was odd. Joker just happened to be up at shot. I hate getting shot. Wait, what? How many lives of the and how many of those 9 lives do you have left?
Oh,
2.
This is where the image was from. I used this. I just I just look for random images with Two-Face dual wielding.
Yep. Leave her alone, Harvey. You know I had this under control, Batman. I'm here. I'm always here to protect you. I don't remember asking for your help. Ever. What happened to Two-Face? Why does that matter? Curiosity. It's a cat thing. Like, when did you have time to change your shirt? What have you...
This is a dream.
It's a dream. And then takes off the mask and... You may not like the answer. Daddy, you wish.
That can mean 2 things, unfortunately.
Batman! Damn it. Okay. After seeing her with the messy hair, it's so interesting seeing her with straight hair. I'm not sure how I feel. I got so
another
used
case
to
of art evolution.
Yeah, but I got so used to
streamlining or streamlining it, because I can tell you from experience, growing hair is hard in order to make it look good.
I mean, it was one thing when you had her be a guest character so you could have her be mangy, but I kind of like that mangy hair. And this is her on the flight. So that could be the other reason. She's doing it because she's in a more public setting. Oh, damn it. A catnap where I could hear my own thoughts. Catnap where I could hear my own thoughts that he was in it. Damn it. At least I wasn't naked. Off. I hate that moment when you realize you were asleep and it takes you a moment to figure out where you are, and when you do figure it out, you realize that Edward Nygma, aka the Riddler, is lying on you. Oh, what did you think you were doing? Answer: I thought I was sleeping. And it's Eddie, and it's Edward, not Eddie, Selina. Okay, we'll say this. The question-answer thing, I don't mind that. Especially when it's clear it's not something he does every time. I'm just saying that's a better tick than Scarecrow's constant rhyming.
Yeah, or if it's something that he does when he's in character. Because I remember wasn't there some in some Robin issue where Stephanie went to it was when Arthur Brown had died sometime, and they had been roommates with Riddler, and Stephanie wanted to learn more on another perspective of her. That she went to Nygma, who was basically a normal person, and she said she wanted to know about her father, Crewmaster. She said, hold on a minute, went out and then slipped into character.
Right. Yeah, maybe. Hey, 1 second. I just realized I'm gonna get myself set up because my video is gonna start shortly. So let me just get started beforehand. So pause.
Okay. Remember to edit this part out then.
Okay, as soon as the video starts, they'll be playing. There we go.
Okay, and unpause.
But Selina obviously tell you no touching unless you want me scratching your eyeballs. And of course he's saying, I must have fallen over when I was asleep. Don't let it happen again. You don't like me very much, do you, Selina? If I gave you any thought at all, I probably despise you, Eddie. Whose idea was it to come to Rome anyway? Mine, of course. Get out of Gotham City. Get away from him. Can't even do that right. Statistically speaking, this is why you should only use a carry-on. Her luggage. I had 11. Oh, by the way, you want to know why they do this? To give her an excuse to make a new outfit that will be reminiscent of the Darwin Cook outfit because Tim Sale wanted to draw that, but they realized, but wait, that wouldn't make any sense. So they decided, okay, it's not exactly the Darwin Cook outfit, but it'll be similar to it. But yeah, that's why.
Something like prototype that she would make later as the Darwin Cook.
Yeah, but to be honest, the Darwin Cook outfit was something you could slap together anyway. Yeah, not to mention my Catwoman outfit, Bola and Bullwhip hidden in the false bottom. At best, if they find it, I'll look like a dominatrix on vacation. Well, that's true, right?
Yeah.
Where is this guy? Are you sure this is where we're supposed to meet him? You're the Riddler. You figure it out. And while you're at it, see if you can find my luggage. Signorina Kyle. But yeah, meets up with Don Berini. Don Berini extends a warm welcome and looks forward to meeting with you soon. I heard about your luggage. I'll have some of our people speak to the boys in custom. By the way, I'm Christopher Castillo. They called you the Blonde, since the golden hair Sicilian is pretty rare. It's not a dye job, is it? You kill people for a living. You're very good at it. Maybe the best in Italy. No, you're not the best in Italy? No, it's not a dye job. Ha! I do like the humor. Okay, that's what they do like. If you're writing Selina, you can be funny. It's just like with Nightwing and the other Robin. You can afford to be way more witty. I mean, Batman can be witty, but not like this.
Yeah, Batman can use like dry humor, but not.
Now, Bruce could do this. Bruce would do this. Well, we agree to that. Bruce would do that, but or matches. If you're a good boy, I'll let you carry my books home from school. Where'd you get that tie? Why do you want to know? I want to tell my friends never to shop there. You got a car, Blondie? I need a bubble bath and some pasta. Not necessarily in that order. That's one thing we'll love about this, the fan service. And that's the beauty of Catwoman. When you really think about it, out of a lot of the other books, that's probably one thing she and Felicia have in common is they're like, I'm sexy and I know it.
But also in training, it also needs to be done in moderation.
So that
we also presented already, but as in not too much, not too little.
Right, exactly.
Or maybe little, but not too much. Otherwise,
I'm saying no. But when you compare them to say like Wonder Woman, she would never be that. She's never I'm sexy and I know it. It's just it's who I am. But she's not I'm gonna flaunt it. Let's be honest. Diana never flaunts. Have you ever realized that?
Maybe it comes from the fact that Diana was basically given her beauty by whichever god it was in
Aphrodite.
Okay. From Aphrodite, let's go with that. And Felicia and Selina, they pretty much have to work on looking that good by their own activities and free time by exercising and doing.
Well, there's that, but there's also this. She was raised on an island of women who, why there's no men to want to flaunt what she has.
Yeah, so it's not even a passive trait.
Yeah, exactly. Which I think, let's be honest. I'm not saying that it's like, oh, it's entirely a male reason why women do it. No. I'm not going that far. Because let's be honest, that's stupid. Would we agree that is stupid?
Yo, that sounds more reasonable.
But to instead look at it more of a case of that's just a lot of Selina's upbringing, which to be honest, it probably is.
Whatever they actually are to say in it.
Exactly. But yeah, so whereas in here though, but again, I'm just saying that's probably what's given her the mindset anyway. Still naked though. You better have a pretty solid reason why I shouldn't jab this right through your meatball, Eddie. I was looking for a pen to leave you a note. Didn't we agree that you were never to come into my room unless you were invited? Your phone is off the hook. I knocked and no one answered. How was I supposed to know you were taking a bath? And the do not disturb tag didn't give you a clue that breaking and entering wasn't your best idea? I've been out doing my job. I found out where this Don Bereni lives in case you want to pay him a visit. Or you're like cooling your heels in this hotel waiting for him to send you an engraved invitation. Careful, Eddie. It's starting to sound like you've grown a pair. If you ever want this and want someone to watch your back, well, Eddie!
That was just asking to be thrown out.
And stay out. But yeah, so yep, she's going around looking for outfits and everything. They say when you're in Italy, and be sure to buy something leather. Oh, so that's at least one outfit. Well, you know, Sarah, I hope you speak English, Don Vereni. My Italian starts at Armani and stops at Gucci. That's going to prove to be an obstacle if you're planning on staying in Rome for very long. I've been known to say a lot without having to say a lot. As to how long I've been staying in Rome, I'll be staying in Rome. That depends on how much you can tell me about Carmine Falcone's past. It's a shame about Carmine. First, somebody puts 2 bullets in him, then somebody digs up his body, and you touch that gun, and that corkscrew goes through your hand before you can pick it up. I was going to offer you a glass of wine. I just opened this bottle and was letting it breathe. Breathing is good. Keep that in mind. They'll never get off the grounds. I've got bodyguards. You'll find 2 of them on hogtie near the stables. I don't remember what I did with the other 2. You might want to get better help. What's with the get up? Pretty girl like you shouldn't hide her face. I'm a friend of Selina Kyle. She prefers I keep my identity a secret. Really? Really, Selina?
Yeah, that is a very, very Bronze Ages kind of a excuse.
Statement. Yeah, I mean,
that. I remember there was that.
I can still more believe Batman saying I'm a friend of Bruce Wayne's.
Yeah, that's something I remember, like in some 80s story with Ragman was where Ragman was trying to come at Bruce Wayne because of some business partners have done something, and Ragman saw Bruce Wayne as equally responsible for it, and Batman showed up and explained that friends with Bruce Wayne. That
Exactly. I more believe that than I do than, you know, Selina doing it. Selina doing it, it just doesn't work.
Yeah, that
right.
might as well be just saying who she is. You won't need to.
Yeah, because Batman you can more understand because, you know, Bruce Wayne's rich. Like, wouldn't he reach out?
Yeah, Selina is not that connected enough.
Yeah. Okay, so But yeah, no disrespect. I have one of my best men working with Selina Kyle. You come here as a sign of disrespect. No disrespect was intended. Like that guy in Gotham City who dresses up like a bat. That crap won't fly in Italy. Believe me, I got nothing to do with bat. What's so funny? I don't know. I know. Uh-oh, Joker. So Joker's here too.
Okay, Joker showed up the first in Dark Victory in the which issue was that?
Yeah, he should be busy over there. What again is Joker's poison?
Huh.
Doesn't mean that he's here.
Hmm.
But yeah, I'll tell you, it definitely feels like this is going to be a shorter breeze because these are just normal issues.
Aha. Okay.
Yep. They say to Don Verini, and no, he's not happy to see me. He's dead. Uh-oh. Dogs! Like what it was the capo de capo of all of Southern Italy, the boss of all bosses. Someone spiked his vino with a dash of Joker juice, and now he's grinning into the afterlife. Not that I give a cat's whiskers what these boys do to each other over here, but Don Verini was also my first, best, and actually only lead-in why I came to Rome contest. Damn it, this isn't going to end well now, is it? Except, hey, I got a brand new wallet-sized problem to deal with if the Joker's involved, and at this moment, I don't understand why he's involved, much less what he's doing in Rome, but I really should consider packing my bags as soon as the airline finds them and getting the hell out of Italy. Okay. Eep. It's not that I'm afraid of the Joker. It's more like everywhere the Joker goes, the Batman is sure to follow. Hi. Nice doggy. It's as much as I like to beat this Marietta Little Lamb thing, that suffice to say the last person I want to run into Italy is Batman. Ouch! Oh, dog bitter!
Oh.
Either the leg or the butt.
Oh, either or.
Oh. Yeah. No, wait, that's just a light, I think. Nope. Bitter in the butt.
Oh.
I don't think I've ever been as happy to see a hotel room, and I've been happy to see a hotel room. Some nice Italian man let me borrow his trench coat. He looked me up and down, licked his lips, and then I punched him. I'm not sure which thing he'll have a hard time explaining to his wife, where he left his overcoat or how he got a black eye. See what I mean?
Oh.
Like, what the hell? The airline found your luggage. I had them bring it up. Edward Enigma, aka the Riddler, is actually here by invitation to help me solve the riddle that is my life. Now, when I say here, I certainly don't mean in my bedroom, and I sure as hell don't mean here as in my Catwoman outfit. What? Tell me you've never wondered how you look in a skin-tight green leotard with question marks all over it, and a nifty bowler hat. Eddie, take up my clothes off. Now! Running gag!
No, see how Riddler was like this in the early parts of the career. No wonder he ended up becoming more serious and bitter as he became older.
Especially in Hush. I think it's better when I'm asleep. I can't really explain it. If I go to bed with a problem on my mind in the morning, there's a pretty good chance I've worked it all out. It's that whole your subconscious can sometimes figure things out. Kind of mindset.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Right. Of course, all that is predicated on the idea that I'm sleeping. Bat? Oh, man. No. What the hell are you doing here? Answer me! Blondie? Buen grano, signora. Doesn't anybody knock in Italy? Ah, crap. I was dreaming about him. Again. If it's haunting me, what is it about Bruce? I mean, Batman. Funny that I think Bruce when I mean Batman. Ah! Okay, that's a cute little flub.
Yeah. Kind of like that should be another subconscious acknowledgement, but then
I just
ignore
realized
rather than
something.
brushing it off.
Tim Sale's artwork here is very interesting as I'm looking over it. It definitely feels like a medium of his Long Halloween with Dark Victory.
The coloring also is compared to Long Halloween and Dark Victory. It also stands out on them both.
Yeah. You make a habit of breaking into women's bedrooms, pointing your gun at them. I have no gun. Oh, the guy Blondie. He's Christopher. Yeah, sorry. I did not break into your room. Your door was ajar. Really? Obviously about putting in some turning a turnstile. What is it you want here anyway, Blondie? I came to warn you. Your life is in danger. When isn't it? I live in Gotham City, remember? Don Verini is dead, and people are blaming you. Me? Ha! I've been in bed all night. If you don't believe me, ask the bed. And you came to warn me? Didn't you work for the man? If I had something to do with his death, shouldn't you be killing me or something? Answer the last question first. What can you tell me about this Catwoman? Well, that was inevitable. You have a few bodyguards and one away in a leather mask, and someone's going to pop that question. Only it's usually Batman doing the popping. Water. Fire! Ha! Water. Fire! Forget the turnstile. I'm putting in a toll booth. Question. What's hot and orange and is currently blocking the stairs of the elevator? Do you want me to kill this little man? I thought you said you didn't have a gun. Do you want me to kill him? No, he's of some use to me, although I haven't seen how just yet. What's he doing in here? Put your little toy away, Blondie. You can show it to me later. Ah! Listen, while the two of you are up here playing Gumby and Pokey, the hotel is burning down, and the only way out is through that window. I know I'm going to regret asking this, but why this window? Answer, because it's the only one directly over the pool. Great. I've been chased, chomped, attacked, and now firebombed, and it's only Tuesday. Again, the artwork here is really good.
Yeah, and she doesn't have any dry clothes now either.
Yep. Signora, we should turn around, both of you. Whoa. Eddie, get me a towel, a large towel. If you so much as peek at me, the very next thing you'll see will be my fingernails plucking out your eyeballs. And you, Blondie, an idea who'd want to barbecue me? See, Don Verini. You mean his ghost? I mean his son, Galore Verini. And okay, gonna need a plan B here. With the old Don dead and the hotel gone, my options aren't in big supply. Signor, if I may, I know a place where you'll be safe, and your little friend too. Are we hating or liking Blondie yet? And Anzo is a fishing city on the coast of Italy. The Blondie safe house and the blonde safe house floats house. I guess killing people pays even better than stealing from them. We've been holed up here for about a week. I'm enjoying Blondie's reaction to the bathing suit I'm not wearing. Any word on the Joker, Eddie? Answer, it's if you say riddle, I'm going to throw you overboard. I was only going to point out that he might not be here at all. Maybe someone got a hold of a Joker cocktail. We're in Italy. The only time these people wear capes is to go to the opera. Meeting? How are they getting Joker juice if they don't even believe in Batman? It'd help if we knew who the Joker was before he was the Joker. Gotham City's second best riddle. Okay, Eddie, I'll bite. What's the first? Question. Who is Batman behind the mask? I bet you got some interesting thoughts on this subject, eh, Selina? I don't know any more than you. Get below! Blam! Finally, time to go to work. Not that I don't appreciate Blondie handling this one, but it occurred to me that he's not going to leave anyone alive to question either. Times like this, I wish I stayed awake in Italian class in high school. Speaking Italian. Okay, so I've done a little more than work on my tan while in Anzio. But trust me, being able to quip, say goodnight, boys, doesn't make me fluent. And I'm guessing he's wondering who the hell I am. Catwoman. Hold it. I know this guy. He's the clown who gave me his trench coat back in Rome. Now he'll have something else he's going to explain to his wife. Catwoman. The last part about the woman is pretty important. She's very good. Let me see. You keep that in mind when you tell the fellas who kicked your ass. What do you know about this Catwoman? Question. Shouldn't you be shooting somebody? Try answering my question without another question. Now what? The guy with the white skin. Isn't that Joker? Forget it. The Joker has purple hair. Phew. And for a second there, I thought I really had something to worry about. Oh, so I think he means this guy has purple hair. He has green hair.
I'm not.
What is with some of these flub-ups?
Yeah, at least in Dark Victory it could have been hand-waved with Batman misremembering things and overdoing.
He was tired.
Yeah. So
here, hold on, let me check.
Look it up. I'll turn a little more lights on. It's starting to get.
No, it still says purple hair. Weird. All right.
Much better.
I don't get it. I really don't get it. Even says on the DC fandom it's an error.
Huh.
Weird.
How many reprints have they done of this?
The trade, it was in the Haunted Knights Absolute Edition and this one.
And they didn't think to fix these errors.
You think they would have fixed it in the omnibus?
Huh.
I think fixing, stuff is more of a current day thing.
Huh.
You know what I mean?
Hmm.
But yeah, weird, isn't it? It's just weird. We've had 2 major errors.
Yeah.
Where was the editorial on this?
Yeah, it's kind of weird if they have been reprints they didn't bother with, but it's kind of not the same thing as Batman Damned and that censorship issue.
Well, that's a completely different issue. I mean, come on, we've seen a little bit of bare butt Selina here, so.
Yeah, but at least those were.
Yeah.
Not the red area.
Damn
red
it,
areas.
Mr. Freeze's ice gun. Only newsflash: this guy ain't Mr. Freeze. Funzio Ona. So yeah, it's someone using their stuff.
Any weapon is just as good as the person using them.
Yep. Fish sticks. If I ever get out of this alive, I'll never eat another fish stick for as long as I live. How did I get myself into this? We were on Zio off the coast of Italy. Yep. Just me and Eddie my kid, the Riddler. Question: how do you get a cat out of a block of ice? Answer: shoot here, and here, and here. And yeah, the blonde, Italy's finest hitman. Move, or the first thing I shoot is you. People started shooting at us. I went after them and went summarizing what happened. Mr. Freeze's ice gun. Mr. Freeze not included. Okay, this is further confirming that Loeb is just going with the fact that Freeze was around. And again, I don't like Freeze being a second-year villain.
Yeah, this is
or third year.
Yeah, it can't be. But then again, there's also the. Did it Legends of the Dark Knight or Chronicles or whatever to do the Batman Snow story where Mr. Freeze was also introduced as a pre-Robin villain?
Yeah, I don't care for that. I mean, at least New 52 got it right.
Oh.
He wasn't introduced until was the first year of New 52. Batman been around for years. It was already up to Damien.
Ugh. Yeah.
But yeah, choom. Oh, and it works. Nice shooting, Tex. We have to get you out of here. You think? I guess that's the same as thank you for saving my life. That's my line. Not that I wouldn't want to stick around and make some iced tea, but Gamero and oh, so that's who that was. Gamero and the freeze gun have gone missing. And I think maybe so should we. I don't feel so. You're back in Gotham City. The Riddler contacted me. Said you were very sick. Hypothermia. I can't feel my arms, legs, your heart. It may have been frozen, but I can fix that. Why are you doing this? I need to take your off your mask to get you to breathe properly. I don't think so. You want to play doctor? Fine. Find yourself another candy stripper. I'm trying to save your life. How? By dissecting every little part of who I am? No. Don't you understand? This is why I left. And this is why I left you. You'll never accept me for who I really am. Only as a socialite rich girl you want me to be. Bruce? Oh. So, again, the irony. She's lashing out at Batman when she's really lashing out at Bruce.
Oh,
But probably because she also feels that she wouldn't do that to Bruce, but she can do it to Batman.
Yeah, it's subconscious. That she's doing.
Because she know. She won't know until Hush.
Yeah, this reminds me because when I in a Hush, I said that we can tell this is fiction because she takes it as a romantic gesture, and consider acknowledging all of this after that, or
it's more of a case of like
with
I
it.
knew it. In a way, Loeb is having her be like Lois, that deep down she always knew, but just could never come to terms with it. And I don't mind that.
Yeah, but if this baggage was really there, she would have had a much different reaction than what she did in Hush.
A shave couldn't kill ya. Damn it. I have to do something about these nightmares. Where am I? Answer, you're on board the Blonde's yacht. Answer, you've been unconscious for days. Answer, he didn't want to take you to a hospital in your Catwoman costume, so he took you to the high seas while we were waiting for your fever to break. Okay, Eddie, you can shut up now. Look, Selina, just so you know, I figured you didn't want the Blonde to see you without your mask on. I haven't left your side. Thanks, Edward, because getting you out of your Catwoman costume wasn't the worst job in the world. Bam! What the hell, Eddie?
Yes. At this point, you have the question: how much of a masochist is Riddler being portrayed as now?
Oh, what was that for? For making me think for half a second you were a decent guy. It's like, really, Eddie? You could have shut up.
Yeah, at this point, you could actually paint him as a masochist.
Which is the opposite of what Arkham versus Riddler is. Which I gotta say, for the reason why I have issues with Arkham Knight, them revealing that he remembers everything and wakes up screaming with Batman's hands around his throat, while very good Riddler makes Batman look worse. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because what does Batman do? Beats the shit out of him again.
Yo,
that's the problem with the Arkham versus Batman. He is a fist first. I'm not sure how to play this. It doesn't take a genius to figure out if Catwoman has been below deck for days, and now I'm the only girl here. You hold that thing like you know what you're doing with it. A man should never touch a gun or a woman unless he's prepared for one of them to go off. Ha! Your friend, the Catwoman. What happened to her? She had the run. Again, this whole thing is what?
There's plausible deniability.
And then there's unless Blonde. Okay, we're probably gonna find out.
Playing along, maybe, but
yeah, she had the run. She told me to tell you crazy. See, I noticed a life raft was missing. So he's gonna play dumb. And Blonde may be a lot of things. So she's acknowledging it. But he isn't dumb. What's your story, Blondie? You're a gun for hire, but I didn't hire you. The only thing we have in common is that I maybe killed your boss. My father and my father's father worked for the Beretta family. They make guns. No, they don't make guns. No, they make the finest guns in all the world. I'll remember that next time somebody sticks one in my face. Mio Padre taught me to shoot when I was 6 years old. I came to respect what a gun can do. The rest, I came up through the ranks. The Malazzo brothers, the Fitzies, then Don Verini. Your father must be so proud. I'll never know. He was killed in a vendetta between two families when I was 10. Oh, that's how old Batman was when his parents were killed. Wait, what? Oh, Bruce's were. Sorry, Bruce's were when his parents were killed. Funny, in a ha-ha kind of way. Your turn. I'm not much of a gun assembly. I mean, as you Americans put it, it's time for you to come clean. Why'd you come to Rome? The 97 million, 1,000, whatever. Oh no, Liara. It's always transferring to Italian money. There was a man, a very powerful man. His name was Carmine Falcone. See, I know this man. He was my godfather. What? The Falcones lived in Italy before coming to America. Other people called him the Roman. To me, he was Uncle Carmine. Okay, this is too weird. I used to play stickball with his nephew, John Vitti. I was supposed to go to Johnny's wedding, Selina, but I could not get a visa. You didn't miss much. It was hot. I understand it was the Catwoman who scratched Uncle Carmine, leaving the 3-line scars across his face. Now she's here and Don Verini is dead. I'm sure there's an explanation. There always is. Guillermo Verini is not going to stop until he's killed you and the Catwoman. What if I found his father's real killer? In Italy, it is much better to give something for something. The old quid pro quo. I don't happen to have an extra daddy lying around that I can give him. No, but there's something much more to him. Man, no matter what they tell you, all they wanted to do is pet the kitty. Okay, so I was wrong. There are other things that men want. Specifically, and Galmero Brandi told me the tale of this ring. It was worn by the first Capa de Capi, the first Don. The amount of blood spilled over this little bauble is mind-boggling, because in the minds of those clowns, whoever wears the ring rules the family. So it was decided the ring be placed where no one could get at it, but everyone knew where it was, inside the Basilica di San Prito, as in St. Peter's Cathedral, as in the Vatican.
Ooh, breaking into the Vatican. That's...
Yep.
Yeah, better to her.
It's easier to break into the White House, I'm sure. Okay, maybe not the White House, but still. But yeah, yep. I don't care very much for acrobatics involved in this stunt. Oddly enough, Bruce was talking about going to the circus before I left Gotham. I wonder how that night turned out for him. La Pieta.
La Pieta de Pity.
Yeah, as in one of the most influential works of artwork for comic artists. Why? Oh. The Supergirl pose.
Oh.
Bulletproof, but not Catwoman proof. Oh. I wonder what the Italian word for bingo is. Probably bingo. Oh, she does the whole question answer thing. What the hell? Oh, please, Miss Kitty. You think we'd have run into each other at our lawn before now? Although I've clearly taken the feline thing on a more direct fashion. Cheetah! Now that... Yeah, I think she makes a good point. You say they would have run into each other long before now.
Huh.
Interesting, huh?
Huh.
You're wasting my time. That was the first thing Batman ever said to me. Nice meeting you, too. Romantic bastard, isn't he? Oh, my face. You're definite, bitch. you and show us so much of a whisker around this town, and I'll have you capped. Oh boy. I'm dead. And just in case you need to know, I didn't KO the Goon Squad. Batman threw a bunch of darts things that did the trick. Oh, this is when she scratched
Year
him.
1. Yeah, this is for year 1.
Yep. Yeah, well, if I nickel every time somebody told me that, even then I could feel Batman's glare drilling into me. I've come to think of I think that first bit we had was their first meeting during year 1.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
That was the year 1 meeting.
Yeah, Did we just acknowledge it?
Yeah. No, not here. I'm talking about the other one.
Yeah.
Her going into Carmine's safe. In the first issue.
That was a dream sequence.
I know, but I think that was also probably something loosely tied to year 1 is what I mean.
Probably.
Yep. You have to put all that back, or you can hand it over and I'll return it. Batman hadn't been around much yet either. But even then, his bite was much louder than his bark. So I treated him with all the respect he deserved. Or you can go to hell. Time to let out the lions! Damn it, I'm in Rome, in the Colosseum. That's the cheetah, a supervillain who's taken this whole cat thing a little too far, even for me. But wait.
She wasn't knocked out, but...
No.
Okay.
I'm trying to think about was Cheetah. Okay. So was Cheetah ever in the old lion, Cheetah outfit before becoming the Cheetah woman? In post-crisis? Because there had to be a point where she was just wearing that outfit at one point. But anyway, I don't get it. You go through all the trouble breaking the Vatican, and this is all you came for? You're kidding me, right? Somebody hired you to jump my heist, and they didn't even tell you what you're playing for? Who did hire you, by the way? Just because we got the same Humane Society go to the same Humane Society dinners, we do. I think I've noticed, or at least some animal rights activists would have sprayed wet paint on you. It doesn't mean that I'm not going to skin you alive. So tell me, what's so damn important about this ring? Let's play a different game. It's called I Win, You Lose, Big Time. Okay, rewind thing. Just get my bearings. Don Verini, the big salami, was killed using Joker juice. Gomero Verini, the Zion's son, put me on ice using Mr. Freeze's Sub-Zero gun. And now the cheetah shows up, making her Italy's first supervillain, if you don't count Mussolini. And someone's going through a lot of trouble to prove you can take Catwoman out of Gotham City, but you can't take Gotham City out of Rome. I'm going to slit you open from bottom to top. And look, whatever it is they're paying you to kill me, I'll double it to take me back to them. I can't do that, kitty. A deal's a deal. Loyalty in the cat. Don't see that every day.
By the way, I checked. Yeah, it was.
What?
Pre-crisis, there were costumed women. Post-crisis, it was.
So she was fully. She never was the costume woman post-crisis.
Yeah. Post-crisis, she became exactly as she is here.
Yep. Gotcha. With you dead, maybe I'll take the name Catwoman. I'm really beginning to dislike this girl. Oh, wrapped her tail around her.
Oh.
No more games. Who hired you? Tell me or I'll snap your neck and use you for murder. Murder. I'm so sorry, Signorina. Oh, damn straight you should be sorry. I want her to talk to me, not to the big hairball in the sky. She's not dead. What the hell does that mean? You never miss. See, I never miss. I use, how you say, a tranquilizer. Close enough, Blondie. Blondie? Damn it, that's Selina's nickname for him. When in doubt, get right up in their faces. What are you doing here, anyway? Again, why is she keeping it a secret?
Out of habit,
Selena
maybe.
would never do that these days. Nowadays, she'd just be like, again, no, she wasn't arrested yet.
Hmm.
So I think that's why she's not publicly known yet, which doesn't last long.
Oh.
So you hit the trank gun. Big deal. When does she wake up? I do not know. What? How can you not know? Don't those things come with instructions? When I shoot someone, it is not usually so they can get up again. Fine, then we'll just have to carry. Where'd she go? And she took the ring. I'm going back to bullets. I've never had this problem before. Well, she got the ring box. Doesn't mean she got the ring. Ah, you palmed it. Where is it then? Where it's safe. Oh, I think I just made a man who killed people for a living blush. He's kind of cute when he blushes.
Hmm.
But not that cute. What are you doing in Rome, Catwoman? Don't ever pull a gun on me, or the next time I'll slice off more than just your barrel. Buenos notte, Quetzalillo. Bueno notte, signorina. Hubba hubba! Selina, what in St. Peter's name are you doing here? I came looking for you. Oh, another dream!
Has to be another dream.
Yep, I came here because I love you. Ah! And then things become very curious.
Okay. What kind of... She's gonna throw him off the overboard. This.
To be fair, though, in her dream, she did it.
Yeah, but just going along with it is taking
True.
an advantage of a situation.
True. He probably is realizing that in his head, like, I am so dead, but worth it.
Has to be.
I try to live my life by two simple rules. Curiosity killed the cat. Yep. I hope you drown. I can explain everything. You called it. You called it. He got thrown right overboard. I gotta say, I really do like, though, how Tim Sale clearly loves the fan service.
Oh. Keep it at a good taste at the very least.
Oh, yeah. Like,
classy.
when she's naked, it's only in stuff like when she's in bed or in the bath, or when she was in the bath and didn't have a chance to get dressed. Otherwise, she's in stuff like lingerie and things.
Yeah.
And I can't get no satisfaction. I can explain everything. So as one can imagine, those two are a constant source of internal conflict. And what's to explain, Eddie? My lips were touching the lips that no woman's lips should touch. Yours! Maybe I'll get lucky and the sharks will get you before you sink. I have to admit, on the surface, things look bad. But like any riddle, it always looks impossible until you know the answer. Question, where was the Riddler 10 seconds before you kissed him? Sharks? If I shoot him, the blood will bring the sharks more quickly. Question, what is all this talk about sharks? Hello, Blondie. You really should do something about security on this boat. This masked man just walked right into my stateroom. If I die, you'll never know the truth. So I thought bringing along the Riddler was actually pretty clever of me. He had to make me two promises. He was never going to wear his Riddler get-up, since having not one but two Gothamites running around in their pajamas might raise an eyebrow. And he was never, ever, ever in a million cajillion years allowed to touch me. In his defense, a man would not be a man if he were in a room with you dressed as you are and not appreciate it. What the hell are you talking about? Okay, Selina should be embarrassed? That doesn't sound like her. You know what I mean?
Maybe it's caused by that logic where
or maybe
she's been acknowledging how attractive she is already, and then people being able to acknowledge it without themselves being embarrassed, so it fires back at her then.
True, but it's just I don't buy her being that embarrassed. Or maybe I'm too used to her being that flaunting what she's got kind of thing. Question. How does one sync to Italy's top hitman for saving his life? Frassa. We need to talk, Riddler. Eddie talked and talked and talked. Asking questions to the Riddler is like feeding catnip to the local alley cat. It's almost as good as sex. His big explanation about why we were kissing seems to come down to timing. As in, he walked in my room right when I grabbed him and kissed him. The fact that I was dreaming or hallucinating that Batman was in his arms is disturbing in many levels. I had no choice but to believe Eddie. And I don't like believing anybody. So she's acknowledging it was just bad timing.
Yeah.
There was a lot of blah, blah, blah about what's going on back in Gotham City with Two-Face and the rest, but I'll just skip to the good part. Galmero Verini, when he's not trying to have me killed for killing his father, which I did not do, has information about why I came to Rome. Oh, now it's all about the bait, because every woman knows if she has the right bait, she can have anything she wants. This ring that they're all hopped up on is hundreds of years old. It's supposed to be worn by the first Don, yada, yada. I hope you boys speak English because a situation like this could turn bad very quickly. Give me the ring or I'll blow your head off. I don't think you want to do that. Why the hell not? Because all three of you would be dead before you ever pulled the trigger. Bastardo! Oh, Joe, let's get one thing straight. I did not kill your father. Then who did? Tell you the truth, Galmero, I'm beginning to think you did. You have the big three going against you in any murder. You have motive. Let's pop out of the way. You become the new Don. Ouch! You had opportunity. You could have laced his vino with Joker juice anytime you wanted. And, you're ugly. Okay, so maybe ugly isn't the third thing. The last time I saw you, you turned me into a frozen dinner. Where'd you get the freeze guard? Might as well go ahead and kill me. Because if you don't, he will if I told you. I half expected you answer that way. Madre de Dio, what the hell do you want? I'm actually giving you the ring, Galmero, and you can show it off to all your little friends. You can answer one question. Where is the Roman's life? Where is Louisa Falcone? Okay, so that was two questions. Sue me. Ah! That was two questions! You know the expression. You can't get there from here. Well, why the hell else would I be on a horse? Unless Catholic schools are much stricter in Rome than in Gotham City, I'd have to say that gun-toting nuns are a pretty good sign I found who I'm looking for.
Ooh.
Cats and rain. Beep! Louisa Falcone? Chisala. I'm sorry, but I'm having the same problem. I don't speak Italian. Your accent. American? New York City? Close enough. Are you Louisa Falcone? Oh, it's been so long since anyone new came to visit me that I nearly forgotten that. Oh, what do you mean? It's perfectly all right. I'm being uncomfortable, but I promise you that being blind isn't contagious. I can't really tell from here.
It's kind of where the.
I tried.
How do we get back here?
Page is out of order. Because there. See, and it even jumps to page 2.
Thought we were past this.
That was weird. You misunderstood me. It'd be less than honest that I was caught off guard to find out I'd be less than honest that I was caught off guard to find out you're sightless. But my reaction wasn't seeing you. And that would be, it's like seeing myself, only older. I think you better explain that. I have a reason to believe that you're my mother and Carmine Falcone is my father. May I? I can tell you're a very beautiful woman, Signorina, but I'm afraid that you've come to Rome for nothing. I had only one daughter. Yes, I know her, Sophia. Louisa, I can only imagine how absurd this sounds, but are you sure? I'm sorry I got your floor wet. My head feels like a box with dice rattling around inside. Oh! Hold on. I gotta see if there's a chance of hold on. Google Translate. Because I want to know what they're saying here.
Yeah.
Hold on. So I'll do Google Translate. Oh, come on. Because you didn't tell me, because you didn't tell the truth. I want the I want the ring.
Okay, so
And after that, you know what you know what you have to do. Assassinate Catwoman. So she's in on it.
And likely lied.
Yep. It's Friday night. If I had a normal life, and I will give Loeb good this though. He is good at misdirecting. And this is the end of my mission. Somewhere inside, I knew that finding out the truth was like trying to get a kitten out of a tree. She's not going to come down until she wants to. And she's probably up there for a reason. I told you before, you can keep asking questions as long as you understand you may not like the answer. What the hell? Okay, I'm not much for continuity, especially in my own life. Cats can do best when they're on the move. But I know I was just inside. So either this is another one of the nightmares I've been haunted by, or what is it with you? Can't get enough of me? Ever since this trip began, Batman's been guest starring in my dreams. Okay, the funny she's using meta lines. Well, let me put it in a way you understand. I've had enough of you. One time, okay, it was just a dream. But a second time, same subject, different night, I knew there was something more. You don't get to make that call. I'm the boss around here. It all reeks of manipulation, and no one manipulates me. This doesn't have to end this way. But you pushed and pushed. You know, the stuff only works as long as it can prey on your fears. Once you know the trick, it's pretty much game over. Did you think I wasn't paying attention? That by you playing the fool, I wasn't watching you closely? Joker Juice, Mr. Freeze's gun, getting Cheetah into the country, the Scarecrow's fear gas. Who else had access to all those Gotham City goodies? Come on, Eddie. How stupid do you think I am? Answer, on any given day, pretty stupid. So Scarecrow's here?
Oh.
Or someone's in his outfit?
Yeah, because Scarecrow was in the jury with Two-Face, and when
So was Riddler.
Janice Porter was killed.
Riddler. So was Riddler. Oh, wait, but... yeah, wait. Answer, I'm going to kick your ass. Riddler got in my head and plucked out the very thing I feared the most. A road in which everywhere I turned, Batman was there to save me. I've seen Batman take on the entire roomful that had the Joker, Grundy, Hatter, and more. He moved like a surgeon, taking out the most dangerous piece first and working out from there. In this case, that's the Cheetah. More cat, less woman. Scarecrow, who clearly provides the fear toxin that's been screwing me up, can't do much once I've been exposed to it. Hold on. Nobody asked you a question. Verini is back with a Mr. Free gun. My bolo keeps him out of this. That leaves Eddie the cockroach for dessert. Eddie's betrayal. The clues were all there. Your bones will break. I'll suck out the marrow. How he happened to be present when I woke up from the nightmares. How every piece of information about the Verini family seemed to fall into his lap. No, I like my bones. And who, when the going got tough, just left? Okay, so I'm not the world's greatest detective. That's Batman's claim to fame. You can't win. I've beaten you before. Well, when in doubt, get a friend to help you. Anyway, It's not who figured out what first, but what to do about it now. Next, and that's you all over, Scarecrow. Question: What's new, Pussycat? Ugh, I almost wish you'd kill me before I hear that question again in my lifetime. So riddle me this, Eddie. What the hell were you trying to accomplish? You couldn't have known about the ring because we didn't know about it until we got here. What could be so valuable to you that you'd go through all this time and expense? It's quite the riddle, isn't it? Some might say it's the greatest riddle of all time. Every time he says that, I want to throw him over. But hey, genius time! You just you just gave it up, didn't you? You can't help yourself, can you? What are you talking about? You told me the answer that day on the yacht when you were more interested in the bathing suit I wasn't wearing, and how Gotham City's best riddle is who the hell is Batman under that mask? So Buttons, you jerk. You drugged me because you thought I knew Batman's secret identity. Answer: I don't. Never have, never will. Oh, Eddie, you really are as dumb as you look. Actually, I thought it was fairly clever of me. One way or another, I learned some of your secrets with you paying my tab. And as an added bonus, I'm taking a ring you stole that everyone is dying to get their hands on. Question: Who looks dumb now? Answer: That'd be you. Oh no, I already placed the pops and played the. Oh no, I already played the popsicle once on this trip. Cut the tail. Oh no, there goes the photos.
Oh.
I'll be damned if I'm going down with a ship and not have my stuff. Or I could take my chances with the shark. So that's why she thought this. She had a photo that was a copy of an original photo. Okay, I believe that.
Yeah.
Give me your hand, Selina. Blondie. Oh, what the hell? My mask is soaked anyway. I lost everything when the ship went down, fire and all. I got the sense Blondie did too. But as he said, those are just things. Yeah, well, those things include 11 pairs of shoes and anything I didn't have on me at the time. Would it make a difference if I say I'd buy you another boat? Oh. All I can tell you is that if you're going to wave goodbye to your wardrobe, Rome is about the best city to do it. Let me guess. This place used to serve the best linguine cabaroni in the city. No, it was a hospital. It burned to the ground years ago. And since the Vatican owns the property, no one has made a decision as to what to do with it. Not sure where this is going, Blondie. All the records were destroyed. There are no copies. Louisa Falcone lied to you. What? Did you follow me to her? She had a second daughter after Sophia was born. Here at this hospital. Bonnie then told me a story that was both my head and my stomach spinning in two different directions at the same time. He was just a kid then, but he remembered going to see his uncle Carmine and the baby girl with dark hair and violet eyes. The labor was hard. Louisa was in the hospital for weeks with the baby. The Roman played the good father publicly, taking photos that he never intended anyone to see. Privately, he feared what Don Verini thought of him, not having a masculine child. Sophia was one, now another. So while Louisa slept, the baby was given to Milo Scrappa, the Roman's trusted bodyguard, for disposal. It was all about Gotham City. The Roman needed Don Verini's blessing to come to America and start his own crime family. The baby was a sacrifice. Louisa stopped them. Using money, sex, and a favor that Milo's would someday be granted, she convinced the bodyguard to take the baby to America, give her up for adoption. Blondie was 5 years old at the time. I turned 6, and Il Mio Papa taught me how to shoot a gun, and no one ever bothered me. And I've never spoken of this to anyone. For half a second, I thought that Milo's grandpa might still have some evidence. Just my luck, though. I remember that the bodyguard was dead. Killed, ironically enough, by the Roman son, Alberto!
Oh.
Did the baby have a name? I do not know. Then you could be wrong. The story could have been nothing to do with me. Jesus, Bonnie, you waited all this time to tell me? Why? Because there are people who would kill me if they knew I had told you. I was not certain that you were worth that price. What can I say? The man was willing to die so that I can learn a truth. If that's not a romantic notion, I don't know what is. I sure as hell hope it's not because he thinks I'm buying him another boat. Weeks went by. Blondie and I toured most of Italy, spending some of it in Palermo and learning a few things. From time to time, he would bring up the whereabouts of the ring, but the topic was quickly dropped. Never heard anything about Eddie. I was pretty sure he got out. The creep. I would not ask you again. Where is the goddamn ring? I have known you all my life, Aunt Louisa, and you only speak American when you're angry. Then you should also know that now is not the time to screw with me. I believe the ring was lost when my ship went down. If it's anywhere, it's been swept out to sea. And then you should have killed the Catwoman. That was your job. I know that, Silence. You fell in love with this girl. In so doing, you betrayed your family. Che pity, Christopher. Blam! Eventually, it turned Sunday, and no matter where you are in this world, things have to end. It was time to go home. But Blondie, Christopher had other plans. Women who are like riddles. Once you figure them out, they aren't fun anymore. And what you know about women could fit a symbol, and there still be plenty of room for your brain. I'd watch how you speak to me when you don't have your blonde ape around to protect you. Now, question, where's the ring? Answer, it's not worth dying over, Selina. Keep that in mind when you get back to Gotham City. And you have to answer to the Joker for using his trademark Joker juice, Eddie. It's Edward, you bitch. I almost feel sorry for Eddie. For a smart guy, he sure can come to some dumb conclusions. Sir, can I get you anything? No. Everything I need is right here. And maybe someday he'll solve that riddle of who is Batman under the mask for all the bad it'll do him. But this ain't the day. Fear toxin!
For a moment there I thought it was something else.
No. It's green. But besides, why would he be immune? For the department of it seemed like a good idea at the time department. Blondie figured he could make as much money killing people in Gotham City as he was making in Rome. Maybe more. We picked a flight and agreed to meet at the same time. Signoria, with one caveat. If one of us didn't show, the other was to go ahead and never look back. Funny part was, I thought for sure I'd be the one who left him at the altar. I went to Rome to find out if I could prove who my real father and mother were, and left with as little hard evidence as I had before I came. It doesn't make me wrong. It just means I can't prove it. It's the story of my life. It's never about who wins. It's about who loses the least. Ciao. Eddie got a mock-up ring with a fear toxin trigger. Hope he enjoys it. I kept the real one, of course. You never know when something like that might come in handy. I mean, according to the mafia, if there were such a thing, anyone who wears the ring becomes El Capa de Tutti la Familia, the head of all the families. And who am I to argue? After all, when in Rome, do as the Romans do. How was that? I'll say I enjoyed it better than Dark Victory overall.
Yeah, that was entertaining.
And I'd say that is one way of doing it, without absolutely giving the answer. I think this is as close as we'd ever get.
Yeah.
Would you agree with that? Like, this is as close as we'd ever get to finding out, what the truth is like. As in, not at all, but nothing definitive, but it's as close as we'll get.
Yeah. This was
really good. What did you like about it? For me, obviously, the fan service, obviously.
No, the fan service, but also the pacing was pretty good also. But then again, if this was also going to be like issue per day, but they also mentioned in a couple of it that she was out for a few days, more than one day.
Yeah, you can't. That was a little bit of a. Yeah, but here's the question: do you think she's Falcone's daughter?
Very much they just gone and ran with it. Yeah, pretty much that.
I really think I do remember then when Tony Daniel brought in Mario Falcone, he also brought in that Catgirl character. And I love how she kept claiming she was Falcone's daughter, and Selina was just like, "Ha!" I love how she's basically like both. It's like I know who the daughter is more than you know, kid.
Yeah, and that girl would have been too young. Yeah, that was. I was about to say too.
She'd be way too young.
Yeah, lies have Short tracks. But then Scott Snyder also went with the Gotham Eternal and also pretty much had a Falcone be alive somehow, and then had Selina take over the organized crime in Gotham then too.
Right. But overall though, again, I think this is some of the best of the artwork.
Yo, it's also kind of the coloring here is also that makes it stand out in with pretty much if you compare it with the with Haunted Knight and Dark Victor, the style was pretty much almost similar with the same kind of color scheme, and then also the added extra details. With Long Halloween, there was that one coloring shade and less details.
Right, definitely.
And then there was this coloring that seemed to have different shades to bring some more three-dimensional.
Yeah, definitely.
It's called the way how it's colored here. It looked like a painting.
It really did, especially that one bit when they're in the water.
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about, right? When they're in the water after when they jumped into the pool.
yo.
Oh, that's why I did the Dave Stewart on colors.
Oh,
Dave Stewart's the guy who did the coloring for Red Sun.
ah.
Yeah, so completely different colorists. And now I'll be honest, one Scarecrow being here really makes no sense.
Because he would have gone.
And how quiet he was. I would say this ending is a rush job, at least dealing with the villain side. Eddie betraying her makes sense.
Mm.
Would you agree with that? Eddie betraying her makes so much sense.
Yeah, if he has been acting a fool and someone to toss around, it goes back to what Sophia said in Dark Victory. No one looks. You never look more. People ignore how strong you are if you appear to be a weakling.
And let's be honest, Riddler's always been weak, but good at playing the fool.
Mm.
I would say, though, they never explain why Blondie's been helping her.
Yeah, but if he witnessed it and then put the pieces together, then he
ahead of time, yeah. I did like this, although then Louisa, what a bitch, and we've never seen her since.
Mm.
At least I don't think so. Let me check. Let me see if she's appeared ever since, or if this was her only appearances. Yep, only appearances.
That reminds me, doesn't Selina supposed to have a... What about... Isn't Maggie Kyle also a character who exists as a...
Yes, yeah.
So where did she come from?
Adopted, I guess. Yeah, that's a good question. So far, okay. So she was born to the to the Kyle family that raised Selina. So for all we know, maybe they aren't blood related.
Huh.
If we believe this is real.
Hmm.
Would you agree with that? Like if we go with this, they're actually step sibling, but that's assuming that she's actually a Falcone. If she actually is a Kyle, then they're blood related.
Yeah. Then Selina would have had two sisters and brothers with Mario and Alberto.
And at least she hasn't become Sister Zero or whatever yet in the New 52 timeline.
Yeah.
But again, overall, I'd say this is the second best story. Again, Dark Victory was good, but this was the better one.
Yeah, Dark Victory was the whole thing that it was a story with a purpose, and the execution of that purpose was then what kind of held it back.
Yeah. Yep. I'm just checking one thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, though. So, anything else you want to say? about this story?
So, I don't think what else there would be to say anymore. It was what it was. It was a somewhat good interlude happening at the same time as Dark Victory, but with some head scratchers.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, so overall, good story. Damn good one. And this originally ended the trilogy. I would say it was a satisfying ending. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, somewhat. Then it goes from here to Selina meeting up with Batman at the Falcone reserve when he gets hanged, and then at the saying goodbyes at Falcone's grave, empty grave.
But yeah, so we'll be seeing you guys on the next one as we'll be going over the long Halloween special.
Ja,
See ya.
last Halloween. May your heart you guiding key.